After meticulously taking care of all my preparations in Amarkantak, I finally walked out of the pilgrimage town and into the jungle. Initially I followed a road, which became a path, but after a good few hours of walking, the path dwindled into nothing, and I soon realized that perhaps I had lost my way. As I stumbled through the thick bush, I got tangled in a field of blackjacks, and soon night began to fall. Ma Narmada challenged and tested me on my first day, and I went to sleep on her banks feeling despondent and dejected. But in the new day she sent me 2 guardian angels who directed me out of the jungle and onto the little village of Kanat. As you can see, I had a fight with a blackjack field yesterday, which I think is rather hysterical. And so I think it was Lao Tzu who said that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. And so I've certainly taken the first step on my Narmada Parikrama experience, and this journey is well underway. Then I spent last night with the family in their home, which was a remarkable experience. The old Mathaji, the grandmother of the family, paid me such huge respect. I've never experienced anything like it. She washed my feet. She showered me with incense and flowers, and then kissed my feet. I've never experienced something so humbling and so incredible. It really was. It was a very, very heartwarming experience. They fed me, and I slept in one corner of their house, and then left this morning at a reasonable time, and I'm now somewhere. Haven't really figured out exactly where I am in terms of village or town location, but I'm on my way. The weather's beautiful, it's very tribal, and it's just very peaceful, and I'm having a wonderful time. I spent my second night with a rural family on the outskirts of Karanjia. They treated me as though I was their eldest son. My third night was spent with an elderly couple in the town of Gorakhpur. It was here that a group of young lads helped to remove all the blackjacks from my clothing while I took a wash at the hand pump. So these wonderful people are cleaning this dhoti of mine and removing all of these blackjacks. What a wonderful job they're doing. Oh, Dhanyabad. Thank you, thank you. The following day, I made my way to Gadasarai and stayed at the ashram on the outskirts of town. It is absolutely wonderful to be walking through this rural farmland in the heart of India. It is amazing to witness the incredible simplicity that dominates the lives of the people here on the banks of the Narmada River. On day 5, I walked to the Narmada Mandir, which was only 13 kilometers from the ashram in Gadasarai, but it was a lovely temple and I was warmly welcomed, so I decided to stay the night. Here I was taught the real importance of the phrase, Narmada Har. Fire time, huh? Warm. On day 6, I walked past the most beautiful lotus pond that I had ever seen. It absolutely took my breath away. Soon afterwards, I was called by a Swami who welcomed me with open arms to his small ashram and the mandir that he was taking care of, which was located just a few kilometers from Dindori. On day 7 of my parikrama, I made my way to Kisalpuri and then turned right and followed the road to the Kevlari ashram, which is beautifully located on the banks of the Narmada river. The ashram is run by a Swami who observes silence between 4 a.m. and 8 p.m. every day. It was wonderful to have a rest day at his ashram. Narmada, 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 Narmada. As I sat on the banks of my Narmada and reflected back on my first week of this profound spiritual journey, I felt in awe at the way in which my Narmada had taken care of all my needs. She had shown me directions, guided me where to sleep, and prompted me when to stop for food. Her guidance and inspiration left me filled with humility and gratitude, and the only words that I could utter were, Narmada Har, Narmada Har, Narmada Har.